Hi everyone, I just wanted to show you this little tip about washing up after your soap making. So when you make your soap, your washing up straight away afterwards is covered in that oily, caustic, raw soap butter, which is not the best thing to put down the sink because it's oil and it clogs up your plumbing, and I don't think environmentally it's the best idea. So what I do is I leave my containers and my utensils, just leave them for a few days. And then what you find is everything on there turns to soap. So this is all hard, it's all turned to soap now. So it's the easiest thing to do now is just soak all of these in some hot water, and they just dissolve and it goes all bubbly, and then you've just got soap suds going down the drain. So you don't need to add any extra soap to dissolve the oil because there's no oil there, it's all soap. So, you know, it's not the most exciting thing to be sharing, and probably some of you will already know about it, but I thought it was worth sharing for those of you who don't. So this is all I do. I just get a bucket, a slightly bigger bucket, and I put my stuff in there, and that way it can all get filled with water, because you do sort of need to soak off the oil. And then I just fill it with hot water. That's all I do, and let it soak for a little bit, and then once it's soaked and all the hard bits of soap are all soft, I just give it a rinse off, and that's it. Everything's clean. That's all there is to it. So these have just been soaking for about 15 minutes or so, and that was covered in soap before, and it's beautiful and clean. These are all clean. Little bit chunks on there that you have to kind of wash off, but mostly usually at this point I just get a little scrubby and kind of, you know, any hard bits, just sort of wash them off. But as you can see by the suds, it's just soapy water. So that's not too difficult to deal with at all. And you just wash everything, rinse it down the drain. I think if you were using a dishwasher, you would definitely soak all this stuff first before you put it in the dishwasher, otherwise you'd have too many suds. But this is a good way to kind of clean it without having all that oily, caustic mess. Just hot soapy water is all you're left with. So there you go. Oh, I should say too, with your stick blender, I always clean that straight away after I've made soap. I usually fill up one of these with some hot water and just give it a whiz in the water to get, you know, I don't let it turn to soap. I clean it while it's still raw soap batter, just because you don't want your stick blender to be kind of clogged up with hard soap. You need that clean straight away. But everything else, anything, you know, utensils wise, that all just gets set aside for a couple of days, or you can leave it for a week, leave it for a month if you like. It's just soap, and then clean it this way, and it's just so much easier, and you don't have any of that oily stuff to clean. It's just soap. So there you go. Hope that was helpful. Bye.